So the last time I made a video blog was in August, and I said, oh yeah, I'll probably do one in September, and now it's June. So I've gone most of a year without making a video blog, which is weird for me because I used to do like 2 a semester, and now my entire senior year has come and gone without a video blog, and that's kind of weird because I really enjoy documenting my life like this. I genuinely have fun doing it. So I don't know why it took me so long. There was a bathtub at school. Like, I found that out when I got back. There actually was a bathtub there. I could have done my video blog, but I didn't because I was super busy, and I actually had a social life, like a really active social life, and I just didn't think about it. So, yeah, I have a bachelor's degree now. I graduated 2.5 weeks ago, and, walked across the stage and got a diploma, and that's pretty cool. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. I minored in English. I got my major and my minor all finished up. I graduated magna cum laude, which is not bad, considering I said I wanted to and I wouldn't take anything less than that. So I actually, followed through with what I said I was going to do, and that's pretty cool. Let's see, I took a poetry writing class in fall semester, and I've been writing poetry pretty much nonstop since then. Not nonstop. It's been like a poem a week lately because I've been busy and haven't been thinking about it, and also kind of uninspired now that I've left Wells and my inspiration has kind of dropped off a little bit. But, I'm still writing poetry at a pretty steady pace, and it's not half bad. Like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but my advisor says I could probably get published. So I'm shopping around, sending out to places, seeing if anybody will bite onto my hook, and then I can actually get something published. But I got a couple of poems published in like Wells magazines, which is pretty cool. I actually won a contest to get my poem into the magazine, and I was pretty proud of myself for that. I actually did some poetry readings and had someone record them and put them up online. If you look for the YouTube user Danny's Poetry, that's me, and you can see some of my poems. And, I enjoy doing poetry readings. I think I have a good rhythm. I think I have a good delivery, which, I've only been reading podfic for like 3 years now. You'd think I'd be able to deliver a line well. And I do. I'm pretty decent at it. So if you're interested, you should check that out. I'm really proud of my work. Like, I'm not going to say it's all fantastic because some of it is really crappy. But when I'm good, I'm pretty good. And when I'm bad, I just don't show people. So it's easy to pretend I'm really good. Let's put it that way. What else? The last few video blogs I made, one of them was about relationships and love. And I said, I don't think my relationship is going to last longer than graduation. Well, I lied because things got a lot better from where they were. Like, I actually got to know Shane better, and we're still together, and hopefully when Shane gets an apartment, I'm going to be able to move in, which might happen by, like, August. And it would be really cool if it happened by August because I have friends at Wells still, and it would be really nice to see them on a regular basis and not just having to like visit campus like one weekend a semester and try and pack all of my socialization into there. This is a new bathtub. I have not recorded a video blog in this bathtub before. I'm in Albany. I'm in Brian and April's house. They got a new house in January. So, I mean, it's not a new house. This house is like 100 years old, literally 101 years old, okay? It's a really old house. I don't think the bathtub is 100 years old. Maybe 50. It's pretty old. And yeah, I'm in Albany now with Brian and April, and I'm looking for a job, and I actually have an interview next week. I'm really hopeful about it, but I'm not going to say too much in case I don't get it and then I look silly. Um, oh, I did my thesis in the fall semester. I did it on creativity and bipolar disorder and how those two things are linked in the brain, like whether there's like a certain spot in the brain that activates with both of them, which there isn't that I could find. I think it's about neurotransmitters. I could really talk about this for a long time. I think it's the neurotransmitters because neurotransmitters are what's affected by bipolar medication, and that's what affects a real change in how people express their mood. But it also affects creativity in different ways depending on what kind of medication you're on. And it's really interesting, and I had a lot of fun writing it, and I got an A on it. So, it's something that I know a little bit about now, and it was really cool to do it because while I was writing it, I got to learn more about myself, not just as a bipolar person, but as a creative person, and learning how those two things like intertwine. It was pretty neat. I really enjoyed doing it, and I got a distinction in my major because I passed all the tests and uh, examinations and, assessments with flying colors because I'm awesome. So that's pretty cool. I'm proud of myself. I did really good this year. I got a 4.0 both semesters, and, I basically kicked ass. And I did good. I tried really hard. I put in a lot of effort, and it paid off. And I'm glad because I like it when my effort pays off. Um, what else? I got a lot closer to a lot of my friends over the course of the year, and some friendships that were kind of shaky towards the beginning of the year got really solid as the year went on, and there are people that I can tell things to, and people I really enjoy spending time with, and it's nice. It's really nice. Um, so even though Felix didn't come back, uh, I had other friends, and I got closer to other friends, and I'm pretty sure that I have a new best friend, and, um, because I spent a lot of time, just talking, lots and lots of talking, and getting closer, and, I don't even think I've mentioned him by name before in this video, in the blog, but, Philip is really important to me, and I'm really glad I got as close to him as I did, and, I really miss him. I miss him a lot, and I miss Shane a lot, and just, I'm full of missing right now, and it's going to be a long summer, because I have to wait a long time to see the people I care about, but I can do it, I have no choice. I have to do it. I have to wait. I'm going to see Shane in 5 weeks and Philip in 8 weeks, and weeks are a long time, especially when it's more than a month worth of weeks, but, I'm a patient person. I'm really good at waiting for things I want. I really want this. So, I just have to be patient. I'm good at being patient. I can do that. What else? I was part of the concert choir again this year, and I actually got a solo in the last concert, and that was pretty cool. I don't have a great soloist voice. I'm kind of reedy, I guess. I'm a really solid member of a choir. Like, I add good sound, but when I'm on my own, my voice is kind of not fantastic. But, I did my solo anyways, and I sounded pretty good, and I nailed it. And it's I am glad that I took the chance and tried out for it, because you can't get something unless you try to get it. And I tried to get a lot of things this year, and I did end up getting a lot of things that I wanted because I tried. And, you know, it's a really good example of keeping your hope up. I have a lot of hope. I still have a lot of hope. I had a lot of hope. I still have a lot of hope. Hope is big. I've got a lot of it. And my future is going to be pretty cool once I get it in order. But right now, things are just kind of hanging because I have to wait for employers to call me back and interview me and all kinds of things. And I really hope I get this job that I have an interview for, because I would do really well in it, and it's at a college, and I like academia. I would like to be part of it again, even if it's just as a staff member, and maybe if I get a job at a college, they'll let me take free classes, and that would be pretty cool, because, you know, I like learning things. And, okay, I've still got a few minutes. What else? What else? I got rats. I think I might have mentioned the rats in the vlog before, but I successfully managed to hide 2 fancy rats in my room for an entire year at school, and nobody found out about it except, you know, the people who came in my room, and I was like, oh hey, look at my pets. It was cool. And 21 and 24 are very well behaved now. 24 used to be kind of skittish and not liking to be held and a little bit bitey, but now she lets me hold her, like, no problem. 21's always been on the friendly side, and, you know, they're pretty cool. I like my rats. I miss my cat. Butcher is in Massachusetts with my family. My family's still in New Bedford. I didn't go there because I would have ended up killing one of my sisters if I had gone back, and that would have been bad because homicide doesn't really look good on job applications. So Brian and April let me stay with them, and I'm really grateful to them because I am a lot happier now than I would have been. Even though I'm not quite happy, I'm closer to being happy, and I would not have been close to being happy at all if I had gone back to Massachusetts. But my cat's in Massachusetts, and I miss him, you know. I miss just rubbing my face in his fur and screwing around with his head and seeing the birds he brings home, and I miss my cat. But the rats are pretty cool, and, you know, when I move in with Shane, maybe we'll get a cat. Maybe my mom will let me take my cat. I don't think she's going to let me take my cat. She likes my cat a lot, and she's been taking care of him for a long time, and, you know, he's pretty happy in Massachusetts. So it might not be good of me to take him. Maybe we'll just get a cat, like a cat for us. And maybe we can get a kitten. Kittens are so cute. And maybe I can train it to do things like give high fives. That would be really cool. I mean, I've got a degree in psychology. I should be able to teach a cat how to do a trick, you'd think. Maybe. I don't know. God, so much has happened. Like, I don't even know. I'm an adult now. Like, I have legit no excuse to not be an adult. I'm not living with my parents anymore. I'm trying to get a job, you know, I'm dealing with, like, health insurance and shit like that. It's kind of lame, but, you know, on the other hand, this is life. This is what people do. And I've been a teenager for far too long. Like, I was still acting like a teenager, like, for most of my 20s, and it's time to grow up. I'm almost 27, my birthday is in, like, a month, and I gotta be a real person, and it's kind of scary, but it's also kind of cool. Like, there are perks to being an adult, and, you know, it's alright. And I don't know what else. My health has been good. I had a really good year. I miss all of my friends. I miss everybody, but really I miss Shane and Philip a lot. Like, so much. And, you know, I'm dealing with the missing. It's not fun, but there's an end to it. There will be an end to it. I will get them back, and it's not going to take that long. Shit, and I've gone over. So I'm going to wrap this up and say I will probably be doing more video blogs, like more regularly, and I hope you enjoyed catching up with my life, and see you next time.